Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Warhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Warhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Warhawks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The short hands, it's Myers. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do.
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The give from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Warhawks are on the move. They'll run it. It's right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's right. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Nice move there. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They feed him again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the back. They'll run it from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Jackson will throw. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run play action. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. On his way from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
Touchdown, UL Monroe! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7.
He smashes his way through again. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's reverse. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Military stunt.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. They're working that left side. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Brought down at the 9-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Evans. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the air on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's gonna run it. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 13.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man down the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's now second
Yeah, just not
down.
able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
The Monarchs will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Kramer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hard running there.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Petty.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Monarchs are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit.
There he goes! And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. expects and will throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. 1st down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Got a man. It's Myers. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Myers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie.
Let's go!
The play action fake. It's complete to the right. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Warhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Here comes the heat. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
All right, let's get it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes him past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go.
The Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Touchdown, UL Monroe. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 12 over Boise State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Powers through the defender. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Black 18! Black 18!
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Warhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.